This is Ozzy, my 2004 Honda Accord that I converted into a car camper. Back in 2022, I borrowed someone's Dodge Grand Caravan to convert it into a camper van for about 6 months of travel. Unfortunately, I had to give it back, but I had a lot of car camping gear, so I decided I was going to use it on old Ozzy. So now this little sedan car is suitable for camping or just emergency situations. So I'm gonna tell you how much everything costs to convert a Honda Accord into a car camper. So I know it probably doesn't look like much, it just looks like the back of a car, but I've actually got something set up as a bed in here. So I have this like little bed thing that kind of makes the whole back be like flat. I think it's made for traveling with dogs, but it works as like turning the whole back into just like a flat bed space. And now obviously it's not going to be the most comfortable sleep. You'll be a little crammed, but you can sleep back there. I have done it before. And the little bed platform thing cost $29.99. That was a gift from my boyfriend. This sleeping bag, we already had it along with this, and I got this blanket for like $10 at a thrift store. It's really nice. The pillow was a gift. This is something I can use as like a lap desk. I think I got that from a thrift store, probably like $5 or something. Blankets, I think we just had those. For the bed, underneath all the blanketing, we have some cushions that I used for my camper van bed. I forgot to check how much they cost and write it down, but I'll look it up and put it right here. So that's the bed. Then what else we have back here? These handy dandy storage little like seat organizer things. They have all these little pouches. I got a pack that came with 2 of them, which cost $19.99. I'm not going to tell you how much I spent on all the little thingies in here, like the scissors, deodorant, makeup, tape, pens, sunscreen. Over here we've got baby wipes, a knife, some band-aids, a notebook, and some bug spray. All things you want to have in a car camper. So I'm not going to tell you how much those cost because those are just a bunch of little things. Next, I got this bungee cord from the Dollar Tree to use as a paper towel holder. My little fan thing / light. It might actually also be from the dollar store, and it surprisingly isn't that bad. The fan doesn't work real well though. Another thing from the dollar store is these little clips. Those can come in handy. I used them for another light that is also solar powered and a USB charger. That cost $12.98. There's the fairy lights. I got a couple strings of fairy lights from the dollar store, and then another strand for $5. And now I'm going to tell you about the window covers I have. So I've got this for the front window, and this is from the dollar store. It sucks, but it works, it gets the job done. And then I bought some other window covers for the back windows, and I tuck them behind this car seat thing. They're magnetic. Ta-da! And now you can't see inside. In the daylight you can kind of tell that there's a window cover there, but at nighttime it'll probably just look black. So that window cover and one for all the other windows was $13.99. I don't have a window cover for this. I do have some fabric that I pin for curtains. Also inside I have a fan. It has a light that is battery operated. That costs $24.99. Here's the passenger side seat. I have this little carpet piece. I think it was probably like $5 or something from Five Below. It's very dirty, ignore that. I also have this 12-volt converter that plugs into the cigarette lighter thing, and it has USBs along with regular outlets, and that costs $26.99. Right here we have my portable power station by Marlboro. It has an AC converter, some USB plugs, a flashlight, and it's solar powered. That was a gift, and that cost about $70. Over here we've got some bug screen window covers. So basically you would open your window a little bit and then throw these on, and then you get airflow, and it stops the bugs from getting in. Harvey was in the backyard whining because I'm not in the backyard, so he wanted to come out and be with us. Now I'm going to show you the trunk. That's where all the excitement is. That is where the majority of the stuff is that really make this a car camper. Everything that I need for a camping trip, or if I were living on the road, it's all in the trunk. It looks pretty messy, because it is, but let me break it down. We've got my backpack. It was on sale for $30. I'll show you the stuff in there in a bit. But first, we've got my food bin. I believe this bin cost $10. Inside of that, we've got lots of non-perishable food and stuff I can cook. And this cooking set, I got this from Walmart for about $30. Comes with lots of cooking stuff, some pouches for oil, some plastic utensils. I also added some of my own utensils, a cutting board, a whisk, put some chopsticks in there too, spatula, and this little spice container. Put that in there. Cast iron skillet was $10. Okay, this is my cooking stove. This little bit cost $29.95, and I think the propane was like $5 or $10. And then this is a coffee percolator. It's where I store my stove. This cost $15.99, and it came with enough to make coffee. The water tank, that was $15.55. This is a collapsible sink. This was $10.97. And I've got this multi-tool. It's like a tiny axe, a hammer, and pliers, plus all this other good stuff. Knife, screwdriver, saw, bottle opener. Real handy dandy. With a nice pouch that you can put on your belt. And this was $19.99. Got my wellness container. This was from the Dollar Tree, $1.25, plus first aid kit, some medication, some wet wipes, toothpaste and stuff. Let's just say everything in this probably cost about $15. Camping chair. I'm not going to open it up and show you everything, but do check out the review for that. This costs $44.99. I love it because it's got a nice like backpack case and it's compact. I also have another chair. One of these camping chairs everyone knows. I think those cost like $10. Now I'm going to show you my tent. This is the Coleman 3-person sun dome tent. It costs $82.99, but I got it as a gift for Christmas from my boyfriend, and we used it together on my 30th birthday camping trip. Check out that video. My clothing is in this giant, like, waterproof, sealable bag. You can use a vacuum hose to, like, suck all the air out and make it real small. Okay, let's get into the contents of my backpack. I've got a stand to pee urinal device. That is for females. You can use it in the woods, or if you're in your car, you can use it and then pee into a bottle. That was $12.99. This is a straw filter for drinking water out of creeks and stuff. This was $12.99. This is a beach blanket. You can lay it out on the beach or in the forest. It's waterproof. It has little stakes so you can pin it to the ground so it doesn't blow away. I forgot to write down how much this costs, so I'll just put it on the screen. The rest of the stuff in here isn't that important to the car camper. Just a bunch of backpacking stuff I have. This is a camping shower. You put water in this bag, then you lay it in the sun, it warms it up, and then you've got this nice little nozzle. This was $13.47 from Walmart. And then I bought a ton of stuff from the dollar store, including some lighters, duct tape, batteries, a tarp, some cord, shovel, pot holder, some gardening gloves, paper towels, bug spray, first aid kit, wet wipes, some medicines, some other things that I have that I didn't actually show you. I have a curtain that separates the front from the back. That was $23.99. I have a knife that is meant for, you know, whittling sticks or self-defense, and that cost $20. A little bottle of camping soap that is eco-friendly was $9. A small fold-up table for $24.99. A little ice box for $5. And a cooler bag for $1.25. A little torch for making fires for $13.99. And a big first aid kit for $6.98. Well, that's pretty much everything. Are you ready for the grand reveal? It cost about $647 to turn this Honda Accord into a little car camper. So there you have it. It costs just under $700 to turn a car into a car camper. This isn't going to be the case for everyone because I have a lot of things that you don't need, and it's also stuff that I've gotten over the years, stuff that I've had already, stuff that was gifted to me. So I don't know exactly how much I actually spent, but that's approximately how much everything in this car costs that makes it a car camper. Do me a favor and hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you think my car camper is missing anything, please let me know in the comments. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys liked it. I'll see you in my next one. As always, have a magical day. Bye bye.